Right, let's go. That's recording.
Cool. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Toffee Foxes podcast. This is mine, Ellis, my name is, and my good friend Stan. We're doing a bit of a football podcast, which has sourced from a uni project Stan was working on. He's going to talk a little bit about what he does currently and what his sort of past is in the football background and passionate about sport in total as well. Myself, I work in the fitness sector, so quite interested in sort of rehabilitation, the fitness procedures, how the teams do recovery. But most importantly, we're going to have a little bit of a background of different coverage of each football game, the game weeks as they go along, the top hot topics, what each manager is saying about each club, and just overall environment in the football industry. We are going to be looking into the more in-depth stuff as well, managers' tactics, player positioning, how they're progressing in a club, transfer news. So there's a lot of hot stuff we're going to be talking on. But the idea is it's a bit of a fun podcast. I'm going to let Stan talk a little bit about what he has to offer. But overall, this is something for us both to do on a weekly basis. We're going to be bringing you different material from Premier League games to Champions League, Europa League, Cup knockouts. So yeah, there'll be a lot of fun stuff to listen to.
All right, perfect. All right, thank you. So I'm a Leicester fan. Have been for a long time. I'm from Leicester. I mean, I live in Essex. I'm from Leicester. All my family are Leicester fans, huge Leicester fan base around me. So I'm currently studying sport journalism at Brighton University, but I'm currently not at Brighton, obviously, because of COVID. But so I've always had a huge fascination with sport. I played football up until the age of 18. I was with Hayward Swifts in their academy team, and sort of, as it goes, knee injuries, done, basically couldn't go into it anymore. So after that, I finished college and I went into chefing, sort of fell into it, didn't really like it, but blah, blah, blah. Then fast forward a few years later, I applied for sports journalism at Brighton and I got in, and sort of this takes us to here. And this is something I wanted to do for a while, and my good friend Ellis is also passionate about this kind of media. So I think it's a good time to do it. And I think we've both got some very insightful and unique opinions on mainstream topics that, because of how the mainstream media works, you don't really get uncensored. Everyone's friends with everyone, so no one wants to say things that will upset their relationships, but that's not going to happen with us because we're not in the mainstream sector as of yet. I mean,
that's a really nice point there, Stan, about how it's we're quite unbiased, and I think that's a really nice thing to have. You said perfectly with a lot of common day media coverage, it's very biased. Perfect statement now. I'm going to just add a little bit on that. Obviously, Stan being a Leicester fan, I do need to exaggerate. I'm an Everton fan as well. So ever since a young age, that is why the podcast is called the Toffee Foxes. So a little bit of a fun one there. But a little bit about what we're going to cover with it is talking about all of these interesting games, some of the results, some of the fixtures, bit about myself, similar to Stan. Played football from a young age, from around 6-7 years old, all the way up until about 18 as well. Started working full time in a gym. I now manage a gym, which is really exciting. To do a lot of stuff with fitness procedures. Working every day with different athletes, football players, tennis players. It's exciting to see what the sort of professional Premier League teams do have to offer. But we'll definitely give a good coverage of what each team has to offer, really, and what they can bring in each game and all the results. But
so we just wanted to do this as a little background, to give you a bit of context of what we're going to be doing from here on out. And I think, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope this gives you a bit of detail and a bit of insight to why we may think certain things and the kind of content we're going to be producing.
Brilliant. Definitely listen to the next podcast, and if you like it, give us a thumbs up and we'll catch you soon.